Now, Bjorn friend, thanks for doing the interview today.
You're very welcome.
Now, after being considered like the rock royalty, how does it feel to slowly be climbing up the ladder then? From a lower period, as some fans would put it, from.
I don't know, to be honest. I sort of think that we are. I think, if anything, I think that sort of the mistakes we made have sort of been through our honesty with what we feel, we needed to do. I think that we've divided sort of people's opinions on us in far as the musical direction that we've chosen to take sort of in the past, and I think we've done it on the back of basically feeling that everything else was starting to sound like what we did, and that we needed to change in order to be different, where I think that what we've realised now is that what we do best is what we started, and we kind of helped to usher through a whole sort of genre of music, and we should really sort of stick to our guns. We're at our best when we do what comes naturally to us.
Does it feel good to be back to that, doing a more aggressive sounding?
Yeah, I think so. I think I think that sort of it's taken getting Rich and Gav in the band to make us realise that sort of the thing that I feel we didn't sort of particularly do with Memory and Humanity especially is really push ourselves as players, push ourselves as far as what we can go with things, which is what we'd always done in the past. Even with Tales, we pushed ourselves, sort of in, I suppose, in a way which is how far we could take, the ideas of songwriting and how far we could sort of really push an idea. Where with Memory and Humanity, I feel we maybe rushed the record and sort of, I think we wrote and recorded the whole thing within like a 3-month period. And I think that sort of, obviously when Gav and Rich joined the band, it's sort of what their whole thing is that we're at our best when we're pushing ourselves musically, and sort of we should try and bring that technical aspect back to our music. And I think that was the whole catalyst which really led to the more aggressive sound, because I think that I feel that with guitars and everything else, technically, music which is sort of quite technical with that is generally heavier.
Is it the new lineup was working quite good then? Has it been good on tour?
Yeah, definitely. It's sort of we've known Gav and Rich for, well, I've known Gav since I was about 15 years old, I think. So it's no awkwardness of like new people. We've known each other, and we've we toured with each other's bands when they were in Honda McLean. So yeah, it's just seemed like a natural thing to do. When Darren left, it seemed like it made sense for Gav to play guitar, because he's a guitarist, not a bass player, and to get Rich to come and play bass.
And where did the title for the new record then come? Welcome Home, Armageddon.
That was the song title off the album. Matt sent it through, and we were I'm in an hour in about what we were going to call the record, what would be a suitable title, and he sent through an idea which was just him playing a guitar and a vocal, and it was called Welcome Home, Armageddon. And we were all like, "Oh, that's a great name for an album." So it comes from the song.
Toured South America recently. Was it fun on that tour then? Was it an interesting experience?
Oh, it was an interesting experience. No, it's great to always go and play in countries that we've never been to. That's quite a fortunate part of what we do, sort of to be able to travel the world and experience different cultures and see really cool places. And it was our first time in Brazil, so it was awesome. We drove in a van from Sao Paulo to Curitiba, and broke down in the middle of the jungle for like I think it was about 6.5 hours, which wasn't so fun because there was like no sort of no hard shoulder or anything for the van to pull up in, so it was just like in the third lane, and they're like Arctic lorries swerving, and then sort of it got dark and there were no lights on the road, so yeah, it sort of we were all fearing for our lives at one point, but it all worked out. We went and sort of got picked up by the police and the rescue sort of vehicle, the rescue company, and taken to a little banana shack, which was like sort of in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, we all had fresh coconuts, and our drum tech dressed up in a banana suit, which we had somehow managed to have with us, and had loads of fun standing by thousands of bananas at a banana shack. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Now coming on to the food then, what was the food like? Was it good food out there?
Yeah, it is. It's very good. It's easier for meat eaters than it is for vegetarians. But yeah, it's sort of the food is great out there. Everything sort of. I can't be honest, I don't think we've ever been to a country where the food has been bad. We love food, so. China, oh yeah, China. The food is terrible in China. Chinese restaurants in the UK lie about what Chinese food is really like.
Now you're touring with Rise to Remain, upcoming band, and also Dag Blaze, another Welsh upcoming band. What's it like doing with them guys?
Yeah, it's great. I'm a massive fan of both. Sort of Ryan actually takes care of Tiger Blaze, he manages them, and I can remember hearing the first like demo they done. It was a good few years ago now on the bus. I can remember hearing it and thinking they were incredibly talented band. They're really young. But they're exceptional musicians. They somehow managed to tie in some some very muso aspects of playing with really big sort of anthemic songs. And with Rise to Remain again, there's sort of, I think Ben is possibly the best guitarist I've toured with. I think he's absolutely incredible player, and they're a great band, really good band.
Rise to Remain, upcoming band, and also Dag Blaze, another Welsh upcoming band. What's it like doing with them guys?
Yeah, it's great. I'm a massive fan of both. Sort of Ryan actually takes care of Tiger Blaze, he manages them, and I can remember hearing the first like demo they done. It was a good few years ago now on the bus. I can remember hearing it and thinking they were incredibly talented band. They're really young, but they're exceptional musicians. They somehow managed to tie in some some very muso aspects of playing with really big sort of anthemic songs. And with Rise to Remain again, there's sort of, I think Ben is possibly the best guitarist I've toured with. I think he's absolutely incredible player, and they're a great band, really good band.
Went bed or dead.
So would you got three choices. You have to marry one, sleep with one, and then kill one.
Right.
So you've got the three choices are Tom Jones, Ian Watkins from Lost Prophets, and Rob Brydon.
I couldn't kill any of them. I don't think I could sleep with any of them either, and I couldn't marry any of them because I'm already married. So I don't know. Tom Jones is a national hero, isn't he? So Ian Watkins is a good friend, and Rob Brydon's probably the funniest man in Wales. So I don't know. You can't kill any of them. So I guess I'd have to. I don't know.
Kill yourself, maybe.
Possibly. I don't know. Yeah. Sort of. End up in some sort of confused state where I just wither away and die trying to make the decision of who I have to kill.